I know y'all can hear that, but y'all don't hear my noisy R9 390 because this might be the last day for him. Because I might be switching PCs to my R9 480, RX 480 computer. Cross your fingers if I could pick one up tomorrow. It's gonna be impossible. Try my best. And also, you hear a difference in audio quality because I decided to brush the dust off my old condenser microphone from my studio. So just going to check out a few things because we haven't really chatted in about a week or a week and a half. And I know it's a couple things we can talk about that you might enjoy. And I enjoy talking about it with you. Ooh, Halo 5 is free to download and play for the next week. So is that 6 days? That's interesting. Halo 5 free for 6 days. Guess what I'll be playing? I'm telling you, I'm going to be playing it. Alright, so I'm checking out this website that everybody knows called Kotaku.com. It's just an amazing gaming website. And it says this one developer claims Activision nuked his game from Steam over Call of Duty guns. I'm curious what that Activision messing around again. So yesterday a Steam dinosaur game called the Orion Project was yanked from Steam. Trek Industries Dave Purcell posted an update to Steam claiming that his game was a victim of DMCA from Activision. So Activision saying that he did some sort of copyright infringement. Let me read a little bit more. It should be noted that we reached out to Activision and Valve for a comment, but they've yet to reply. So they playing a little bit of a shady game. I mean, Activision is a billion-dollar company, so with games like Call of Duty, those games are touching the big numbers. Steam would be on the hush-hush for that one. It's not the first time I heard Steam was involved in something crazy. That's insane. So, this guy's game was yanked because of the Activision believes that he used some of their weapons from Advanced Warfare? Or Warfare? Which one? What is it called? Advanced Warfare, right? Yeah, the first Call of Duty where you can jetpack yourself around. So that's crazy. What do y'all think about that? So the Orion guns are futuristic, but so are the Activision guns. I don't know. I don't know. So FIFA may have been ripping people off with a handicap glitch. I'm just cruising through this website. I like this website. I think it's well done. I mean, put it together well. Ooh, you gonna like this. System Shock's remaster already has a playable demo. So they jacking for $900,000 in Kickstarter to fund the proposed remaster of the first-person sci-fi System Shock. Better yet, they've released a playable demo. I want to play that. System Shock is a classic, and I'm surprised that they crowdsourcing it. Well, crowdsourcing is probably the better way, because the crowd doesn't try to control the outcome the way the bigwigs that source it does. They seem to be the enemy. Trump, it's not a political conversation, but he seems to pop up in the news all the time. Okay, so Ooh, let's see this. I've been playing Doom lately, and I've been waiting to see what they're gonna do. Interesting topic. It's a little bit of a tangent, but it's still about Doom. I've been playing Doom multiplayer, and just like hundreds of thousands of people who played the multiplayer, we initially hated it. Oh man, it was so horrible. It felt. See, Doom is a game that just brings out the worst in you, as far as like the type of deaths you put on people, and the guns and the BFGs and shotguns, and you're going up against demons. The multiplayer just felt like something more friendly. Like, it just wasn't right. So they tweaked it. I mean, it still has the same feel, but I have to admit, the level of fun was outrageous. I loved it. So I think I'm gonna continue playing the Doom multiplayer. And listen, I'm playing it on Steam. So Blaze Pro 1, BLAZEPRO, the number 1. Play with me, please. If you guys are playing it, I'm down. So back to Kotaku. Doom's first big post-release update is coming June 30th. The update includes a photo mode, some bug fixes, lobby improvements for the multiplayer, and most importantly, the ability to place a gun in the center of the screen. So your gun wasn't centered. I really didn't remember, because I just been playing like a maniac. And the fact that the gun wasn't centered is new news to me. So okay, so let's keep going. Looking for other cool stuff. Overwatch got a new competitive mode launching on PC today. Everybody knew that was coming. Umbrella Corps is an interesting experiment, but it's not really fun to play. Alright, well, it's not the first time that Capcom's tried their hand at something Umbrella Corp type game, and the last one sucked, and this one is probably the same. It is what it is, though. Get a load of this. Game of Thrones has an Xbox One console, and it looks sick. I would definitely get this. I just hope it's the Xbox One S, because I'm not getting a second Xbox One. Well, not for me anyway. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 next zombie map has a dragon. Not a wall dragon, an actual flying dragon. I'm interested. I would like to see what that looks like. I would like to see that one. So, tell me what you think about Black Ops. Black Ops 3 was decent. It's classic-y. A lot of guys playing it. A lot of guys loving it. It's still hot. To this day, it's still hot. You know what I mean? So, the mobile version of Steam finally hits the Windows phone. What took them so long? I mean, Steam and Windows has been together since the beginning of Steam. I know they have like a crush on Linux, but realistically, the most success for Steam comes from Windows users. Well, how come the Windows phone was so slow to get the software? So let me read a little bit. Steam hasn't forgotten about their re-imaging or the remaining Windows Phone faithful. Okay, whatever. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. It just seemed that way, with folks on Android and iOS getting a mobile app in 2012. The Windows Store about to use Steam Guard's authentication system sell items, whatever, blah, 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 a lot of stuff. Listen, my problem with the Steam apps is that I want to stream to my 10-inch tablet my Steam games. How come I can't do that on Steam yet? PlayStation can do that. Soon Microsoft will be doing it also, because that's just the type of system they are. They like to see what's hot and then they'll step right in that direction. Is anybody using the Steam app? I have it on my Android phone that I used to use, and I never use it. So Nintendo didn't show the NX at E3 over concerns of possible copycatting. I don't know. Sounds like Nintendo just wasn't ready to show the NX. I think it's about the copycatting. Any smart person with a game system knows that you don't want to do what Nintendo is doing right now. Because if they weren't such a powerhouse or muscle player in the game industry, they'd have been bankrupt. Just bad business decisions. I mean, historically, every system has done worse since the drop of the Nintendo. Every system after that has sold less, with the exception of the Wii. But the Wii just started the same process. The Wii U sold less. So maybe the NX might break the cycle, but people aren't excited about this hush hush system. They don't really have much details. I believe if the technology is better than the Wii U, with Nintendo's price pattern, they're going to charge more. And I don't know anybody willing to spend $300-400 for Nintendo. I can't find a person that's going to spend $400. There are some parents that like, Nintendo for their kids, but ain't nobody spending $400, my friend. So the new technology might drive up the price point. It might drive down the possible sales. People just are not excited about Nintendo right now. Okay, so Batman's back in the discussion. The Return to Arkham games. So the cheery news that Arkham Knight players get a weird new costume has been overshadowed by the Batman Return to Arkham, the remastered collection. Okay? Arkham City, blah, blah, blah. But it's being delayed. WB staff members announced that the game wouldn't come out on its planned release date, which is the end of July this year. Some people believe that it's not going to come out at all. It's just the way the cookie crumbles with some of these WB titles. It's not common for WB to indefinitely postpone things, but hey, listen, these games have already come out, so a re-release is a possible cancellation. Okay, if you remember the forums on the WB game site, you can get a bonus Zor-In-R costume to play with in Arkham Knight. It's based on that time that Batman got mind wiped and a backup personality with a gaudy fashion sense stepped into comics. While it's certainly one of the more niche outfits for the hero, Sartorial Arsenal, the Arkham games have released so many alternate costumes that were bound to be driven into some weirder corners. So let me see. Yeah, I'm not wearing that. I think, that's that like red Batman costume with the gold arms. I don't get it. Why do they keep throwing him in these weird costumes? What do they have him? free DLC just was released for the old Injustice game, which is still respectable. I think they got new skin for Aquaman, gave him a beard, and there also may be a Superman update, Superman and Aquaman from the new, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But some new skin was released. I read about it a couple days ago. Didn't get a chance to share it with my friends. So there you have it. By the way, that System Shock remake demo is live. Okay, so if you can Google System Shock demo, I'm probably going to do a gameplay of that since I've been talking so much about it. Yep, that's me typing away. I want that demo. So GOG.com, so I can add it to my GOG account. I like that. I'm just gonna log into my GOG. I closed GOG. I just be closing stuff. I'm sorry. GOG. Let's see if I can change. I'll make sure if I play a video, it don't come out my speakers. Give me a second, y'all, because this mic picks up everything. So if a fly bats his wings too loud, you guys are gonna hear it. You're gonna be like, what the hell was that? Okay, so I'm in the GOG app. And you see if I can open up the desktop. You guys don't care what I'm. But I'm gonna get this System Shock. So I'm in the store. Notoriously, System Shock demo is currently in my GOG library right now. And order is successful. And I want to add that. I'm pretty sure that this System Shock demo is going to be top notch. But I'm definitely going to play it and add it. AC on the track. AC on the track. Right away. Sony, PlayStation 4 guys that know about this. I don't know anything about this. I'm not a PlayStation 4 guy. But Sony ends Ustream game broadcast on PlayStation 4. But they still have Twitch and YouTube. I don't know what Ustream is. I don't know if it even matters. Because if you still got your Twitch and your YouTube, then there's your monetization right there. So the story mode for Street Fighter V arrives Friday. Some of you guys might have known that before but guess what? The thing that made Street Fighter V so not well received was the fact that it came without a story mode. Now, how many games have they been doing this to us with? These uncompleted games. Star Wars, Titanfall tried that, and now Street Fighter V. If you look at the sales of Sony with the Street Fighter V, just on the PS4, it wasn't good, and I'm not sure if they did the numbers they wanted to do on PC either. People were saying, dude, we need a story mode. Give us a story mode. Give us something to play through. Street Fighter is known for the difficulty marching up that ladder, fighting, in Bison, and getting a cheesy 4-minute ending. I mean, super corny, but it was gratifying. So Street Fighter V is not going to give you a true story mode. It just doesn't make any sense. So The guys at I think it's joystick.com, who I believe is a part of Engadget now, said they had a chance to try the first story mode Capcom has ever put into the Street Fighter game. It's a free update for Street Fighter V owners, but there was one detail missing: the release date. So now they have one. Everybody who has the game can update this Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because guess what? Once the update hits, yours truly will be playing all the way through on my YouTube and my Twitch. So I'm sharing that moment with you. We finally get a Street Fighter V story mode, and I got it. I got the game. I don't know if you do. And we will, kaboom, share it with you. Oh, this is interesting. G2A. A lot of you guys know about that cheap website that sells legitimate game codes, like Steam activation codes and things of that sort. I believe it's all secondhand stuff, people selling the games that come along with their graphics cards. I'm not sure. But they've come under fire for how it handles the sales of illegal video game keys. Illegal. Reselling website G2A has introduced a number of new policies that it hopes will appease developers affected by the practices. Illegal. So the company announced that it will let game makers apply for royalty payments for any titles that appear on its marketplace. It comes after speedrunners publisher TinyBuild accused G2A of failing to act on a $450,000 in potential loss of sales after scammers used stolen credit cards to buy legitimate keys and auction them off for profit. Is that how G2A get their keys? So TinyBuild is saying that people are stealing credit cards and buying legitimate games, but selling them on these off-market websites. So when I buy a game from G2A, which is probably never, I'm getting a legitimate game, but it's illegitimately purchased. So G2A says that when the game developers support system goes live on July 29th, registered developers will receive up to 10% on third-party sales, allowing them to monetize third-party transactions, whether they're legitimate or downright shady. The company has also committed to prioritizing developer-managed auctions, ensuring that publishers will be ranked above third-party resellers, and will offer free chargeback protection as well as access to its game key database to identify dodgy keys. See, it sounds like this company wants to be legit, so they're doing all of the right things. They're allowing the developers to make sure that none of their stolen merchandise is within the G2A vault, which is a lot of openness that you trust in companies that could just shut you down. Because if you guys aren't doing anything wrong, that's like saying Craigslist is wrong because you stole a computer and you sold it for $20 on my website. Yeah, that's it's a technical argument, because technically there's a wrong being done there, but is it being done by G2A? So as a leader in the digital gaming marketplace, they said, we recognize our responsibility to serve the greater good for the entire gaming industry. Also, they stated recent events have demonstrated that we need to move faster to introduce new benefits designed with developers in mind and invite them to play an even bigger role in creating the marketplace of the future. End quotation. So G2A profits from sales of stolen keys. Oh man, they want to repair their image. So my question is, how much of G2A's stock is stolen? That's my question, dude. Like, it's obvious that if you go to G2A's website now and to buy a game key, you can buy a key that's legitimate, but it was stolen. How many of these keys are actually legit or stolen? So, I don't know, man. I have no idea. So, I just know I'm gonna kind of stay away from it right now, because if I buy something from them and it wind up, banning my Steam account or something very similar, I'm going to be mad. Because I got a nice amount of games on Steam. Hundreds. You know what I mean? So Xbox is doing away with the Xbox Fitness. Any of you guys do that? You use your Xbox One that do P90X? Don't front, I know you do. Probably doing it right now while you listen to me, but Xbox is doing away with that. I don't know if anybody will miss it. It's almost like doing away with Dance Dance Revolution or Wii Fit. There's a small group of people who would really boycott. Not me. If they outlaw fitness centers, then I might get mad, but I don't work out on the Xbox much, so whatever. Trying to see if there's anything else to talk about here.
AC on the track, AC on the track, AC on the track.
Yeah, Destiny is no longer showing love to PS3 and Xbox 360. That's not a shock, because nobody is. You know what I mean? Nobody's messing with those old systems. Some of you guys are still gaming on them, and that's cool. But at some point, you're gonna have to step up. So Oculus must have listened to the audience saying, you guys promised us openness. You said you would give us an unlocked device. Well, in a big move for openness in the VR landscape, Oculus has stepped back from its position of blocking games. So now you can get Rift games on the HTC Vive. I like that. Oh, I like that. Because I was almost at the point where the Rift made me sick. The price point, the lack of, the fact that it's such new technology and is good, but it's not great. And then they wanted to get wicked. Like, you're telling me that I can't play this game on the Rift, or you can't play Rift games on that. Like, I'm excited about the Razer OS VR, the hacker headset. But with Oculus going down that tangent they were going on, where all of their games was going to be locked, I would have never had a chance to play any of the Rift games on it. I want to get one. I'm going to play some Rift games on it. It's like $400, maybe 300 pocket change, so I got the computer to push it. Speaking of the computer to push it, I will be doing some test runs on the RX 480. I mean, as soon as I get I want to get one. It's in Philadelphia. It's 4 a.m. Why am I up? I don't know. I lost my mind. But that means in about 5 hours or 6, one of these stores is going to open up their doors, and I can run in there and grab a system. I mean a graphics card, and get this party rolling. Now, will it be the most powerful card I own? Yeah, not really. But it's the card with the most hype. And I do have a Skylake build upstairs in my room that's rocking a GTX 960 that can use an upgrade. And before you guys on Team Green get your underwear tied up, everybody believes that an upgrade from the 960 will be the 480. Hell, an upgrade from the freaking 970 could possibly be a 480. Don't get upset. The 480 is no 1070. But the 490 may be something special. But before we start jumping on that stuff, let's see what the 480 can do. You dig me? Ooh. I know you guys listen to rap music. I almost asked you something stupid. Everybody listens to rap. Even the people that say they don't. They just don't listen to it all the time. So RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan is teaming up with Atari on a new video game inspired album. I really don't know. So it's a big announcement this summer. Remember, the Wu-Tang Clan doesn't appear to be done yet, but the rapper announced this week that he's teaming up with Atari on a new album that takes inspiration from the audio in that company's video games. So I'm so excited to work with these iconic games that deliver what I believe will be one of my best albums. Quoted RZA. What? Did Atari have music in his games? I had an Atari. I probably still got one downstairs. I don't remember. The soundtracks being epic. Oculus is saying that they really do believe that exclusive games is good for the VR community. I hate to jump from subject to subject, but I agree and disagree. I mean, God of War not being on Windows PC may be a good thing if it wants to make you buy PS4, but I don't know. I just think it's too early to try to lock down all your games. It's too early, especially for those head-mounted devices. So that's it. Hopefully it was all enjoyable. Hopefully it was loud enough. Tell me how you like the new mic. I like the new mic. It's quiet, powerful. Tell me how you liked it. And if you guys liked it, maybe I'll